Alright, so you just loaded the tug of war. If you're going to be going the right side through the door made of sticks right there, then this tutorial's for you. In the load from capture to tug of war, whenever you get to spinning in warp, you're going to want to change your FPS to 30. That way you don't lose in-game time while you're changing it. And that's because coming up is a part that is much easier on 30 FPS. So your other player is going to be climbing this and going out of bounds over there. But for you, you'll be going this way. So if you're Cody, make sure you goop this door, and May will blow it up before you guys split off. And then there's two options here. One, you can just go the way May's going right now through the little auto-scroller walking thing here, and it only loses a few seconds. I'm not exactly sure how many. But if you're not super comfortable with movement, I would definitely just do that for now until you get comfortable. Then you can learn this other way that I'm going to show. So the other way is to come out here, and then before you get sucked into the auto scroller thing, you can see my camera's getting kind of sucked in and the movement gets all whack. You're going to come up to about where this like shoulder piece of the wood is like your limit. You're going to turn around, slide jump up to this corner here, and just note that the side of this log has an invisible wall sticking up, so you can't actually jump off the edge. So you can commit pretty hard to the left here when you do your jump up. Commit hard to the left, and you'll get put into like a corner here, and it'll help you get up, hopefully. And then once you're up here, you're going to want to slide jump to this branch, which is a little bit scary at first. There's a couple ways you can do this. Just a sprint slide, or what I like to do is a ground pound slide jump. And then another thing you can do is that there's a little safety spot in this wall where you can stand if you don't think you're getting enough distance. I'm just going to do what I normally do and then bail to the safety spot just to show it off. Like this, and then the safety spot is right before this big like lump in the log right here. And then you can see I'm standing in here, and then you can just double jump dash out to here if you need to. But if you get enough speed, then just send it all the way to the log and it saves time. Just know that since you're on 30 FPS, these oysters and other little physics mechanics are going to be a slight bit more difficult to pull off. That's just the way the engine is for some reason. But anyways, once you land on this log, you're just going to start dashing. And I use this dark piece of grass right here as an indicator. So right after I pass it, I like to do a frog jump and then start sliding down the log for some extra speed. So dash past it, frog jump, slide, and then jump at the bottom of the slide and then keep dashing. And that's just some small optimizations I like to do. You're just going to jump up these branches. You do have to go like one branch at a time. They're a little bit weird, the hitboxes. And then right here, I like to do just a time dash off. So when you actually land on this branch, just send a dash straight off the edge. And what we're trying to do is get close to the end of the branch right there. And then once you're close enough, you're just going to ground pound, and it'll set your death spawn inside of the tunnel. So just jump, time dash, jump, dash. Once you're close, ground pound, and you spawn inside.
So you've respawned here. Now you're going to want to make your way over to this area, and this is where we're going to be doing the tunnel clip. Now there are two common methods for doing this. The way that I'm about to show is the one that people tend to struggle with more, so if you try this and you find yourself struggling, you can skip ahead a couple minutes in the video and Hyper will show you an alternative method. But for this one, you want to be standing about where I'm standing right now. Then you're going to see these three pieces of root that are sticking out of the ground. You can aim towards the middle one and align yourself so that you're going to be traveling in the direction that will take you towards this piece of wall that's sticking out that I'm shooting right now. So from here, you can dash, slide jump, and then immediately turn your camera right. Now, when I turn my camera right, I hold left just because that's how my muscle memory is, but you can dash, slide jump, and then not hold any directions, and it has the same result. After you're in the air, you've turned your camera right. Once the slide jump takes you at or below, just below the level of this rail, you're going to want to use your double jump and dash. And then as soon as you dash, you want to whip your camera around 180 degrees. And this is very important, after you've completed the turn is when you want to press F. If you start spamming F while you're turning, for whatever reason, the wall clip works a lot less often. So just to go through all of that again, you're going to want to dash, slide jump, turn right, then once you're at or below the level of the rail, double jump, dash, turn, and press F. Just to reiterate, I'm going to dash, slide jump, turn, double jump, dash, turn, press F after I'm done turning. And that's how you get through.
All right, so the other method that you can use here is when you dash up, instead of going to the left there and slide jumping off, we're going to be using the railing to get close to the wall and then clip through the tunnel onto the rail. So what I like to do is, as I'm approaching, start lining up your camera sort of with the end of this exit rail. You can see it off into the distance there. Just line your camera up near the end of it. It's not super precise, just like within this end bit here. Once you're lined up with that, you're going to push the grab rail button and then hold W and A or up and left while you're in the air. And then as soon as you touch the rail, you're going to jump off immediately while still holding W and A or up and left. Then you're going to jump again, dash, and then at this point is when you start to turn your camera. So after the dash, you flick your camera to the left and spam the grab rail button, and you should hopefully clip through. So it looks like this. All right, and then you can see that I never let go of W and A. Maybe after the dash you can switch to W, but realistically you can do the entire trick while just holding W and A and then only moving your camera after the dash.
So if you're actually in a run, you don't want to jump off and chill here like we're doing right now. You want to continuously dash jump along the rail because that's how you move fast along rails. And basically, once you get close as you can to the end of the rail, you want to dash jump off, and then you're going to kind of slide along this branch here for a little bit. And then once you get under the branch, you're going to want to jump dash over this fence so that you land on the ground over here. So I'll try to demonstrate that right now. Get on the rail here, dash jump, get close to the end, and then just slide along the tree till you feel yourself moving past it, dash jump through this little gap in the middle here. And I guess actually you don't want to be like right on the edge, because then you're gonna get basically stuck on the branch instead of sliding under it, and then that can screw you up. And if that happens, there is a backup.
The backup here, if you mess up this jump here, whoops, I messed it up, oh no, then you're going to go this way, jump into this crease here, and from here we can slide jump dash up onto the wood where May's standing right now, and then you'll be up at the same spot you would be if you actually hit the rail jump. So it's just a few seconds of time loss.
So once you're up here, it's pretty simple. The checkpoint is right over here. You basically just get over there as fast as you can. You can either go around the radio or you can go under like this if you want to be super fast. But there you go. You'll see Hakeem pop up. And then from there, you're pretty much done. You chill here until your partner goes along out of bounds and triggers the cutscene to Deeply Rooted. And then you're done with Captured.